Hi everyone, so in this video we're going to be talking about what retracing is and why it can be common for some feelings or symptoms to even come back which may not have been there for a long time when, say, starting care, whether it's not just with a chiropractor or with anyone in any kind of healthcare profession. So the idea of retracing, or what retracing really is the body essentially getting a chance to fix some of the problems that may have been there present in the past. So the way I'd always think of it is, imagine you have, say, some sort of injury to a body, one part of the body, an injury to one part of the tissues. So you have this injury and it's kind of at this lower level. And then things don't properly get a chance to heal because maybe, there's things going on with health, maybe there's not enough good health choices being made, maybe just not enough availability and time for the body to have that healing process going on. And then over time, there's some other kind of injury, some other kind of sickness or something else goes on, and this then stacks up and they start to layer. And over time, this happens more often, especially for chronic problems which develop over months and over years. And especially with our modern lifestyles where maybe we get wrapped up in our work, maybe wrapped up with some of the problems we have, that we don't get a chance to really battle and combat these problems as soon as they come about. So over time, you have this building up of all these tissues. And then it gets to a point where, say, someone comes to see myself, goes to see a colleague, they start to get into a healthier state, and they're now getting a chance to heal through some of these problems. But the problem is they've been building up over time, and magically they don't go from here down to here. They have to go back through some of those layers. And that would be the retracing process. This is where the body is essentially going back through some of these layers and some of these problems it's had in the past, and is finally getting a chance to heal through them. And that's why I do hear sometimes from our patients where they come and say, and maybe they're coming in for something like migraines or headaches, and they say to me, oh, by the way, my knee was hurting for around 2 days last week, and it hasn't hurt for a few years. And this is where that body again is going through that retracing process, going back through some of those old problems that the body didn't have a chance to process quite as effectively in the beginning. And this can be a very normal process as the body starts to heal things and really go things properly with the healing process. One of the other things to think about like this, the way I'd always see it as well, is if you imagine a person that's at work, when you're working, it's like the intelligence of the body. And then you have this big stack of paperwork, and these are all the problems. As you start to go through the problems, the retracing, you don't magically go from the top of the paperwork down to the bottom. You have to go through each individual task as you do, in some ways reminding you of these things that were happening in the past. So this all is very normal. That's why sometimes it can be normal to have some soreness after some adjustments, or even some feelings that may not have been there for a long time. It actually can be a very positive thing. The body is now getting this opportunity to fix through some of these issues from before. If you have any questions about chiropractic, retracing, or anything else, feel free to put them in the comments. You can give us a call on 84389550, or you can email help@vitalitychiropracticcenters.com, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can.